my YouTube channel. My name is Rimal, and if you are new here, I'm so glad to have you here. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. In today's video, I will be talking about my experience with COVID and Canadian healthcare system. But before we start the discussion, I'm hungry and I'm going to grab myself lunch, and then I will show you where I am today. Let's go. At Subway right now. I'm hungry. Before we go to the lecture, let's have one sub.
Oh, yeah.
So I am here at Mississauga Lakefront Park. Let's find a spot and start the discussion. Let's go. If you guys are wondering how I got COVID, was I not taking mandatory precautions or was I hanging out a lot? That's not the case. It's like my friend, she was stuck in India for last 1 year and she was coming back to Canada. She did her 3 days mandatory quarantine in government authorized hotel. When she received her negative COVID results, she was allowed to go back to her quarantine place for next 11 days. I went to pick her up from the hotel and help her with the luggage and everything. When we came back home, she was in her room with a separate washroom. On Sunday, like the second day she came back to my house, she started feeling like she's having a sore throat. And on Monday, when I was driving to my office, I was feeling so sick that my body was energyless. I was not able to drive properly, and I was so scared to enter my office premises that the first thing I did was I went to the reception, took the thermometer, came back to my car and did check my fever for like 6-7 times. Fever was absolutely fine, but my body was so down. Then I went to my cabin, sat there, went to the kitchen, took myself a coffee. Still there was no change. Around 11 o'clock she called me and informed me that she is having fever and cough. That scared the shit out of me. I right away called my manager. He was sitting right next to me, but I did not prefer going and telling him in person. Rather, I called him and I closed the door of my cabin and I booked my test appointment with Dynacare, which was 7 p.m. the same day. And my manager came up to me and asked me to leave the office right away. I felt so bad. I felt like I was getting kicked out of the office, which is something we have to do, right? So no offense. On my way back to home, I ordered myself curbside pickup for steamer, Tylenol, cough syrups and few other things which I knew I would need in case I'm tested positive, or maybe I would need it for my friend who is suffering from fever already. And I was telling you that I was picking few things on my way back home. And I went for my test around 7 p.m. and waited for 24 hours to get my results. The results came the next day and it was indefinite. Like they were not able to say if I have positive or negative report. And then government authorities called me in a couple of hours and recommended me that I should book another test after 7 days, which I did so. And after that, like after 2-3 days, I started having some symptoms. I was not having any fever, I was not having any cough, which are like major symptoms for COVID, but my body was so weak. I just started having proper cough syrup and steam regularly. One day when I was feeling fine, I just got up, cooked and started cleaning the kitchen. After all the cleaning and stuff, I had such a bad pain in my chest that I was not able to stand straight, lie down on the bed straight. I quickly called 811. 811 is after 911 if we want to have any sort of medical prescription or something. They took my information and called me back in 5 minutes. But that was complete a waste of time. They did not recommend me anything. It was sort of 25 to 30 minutes of long talk in which they took all the information just to figure out if I'm not having any pain in my heart, or it could be a severe thing related to heart attack or something. And then after 30 minutes she just recommended me that I should go to the hospital in the emergency ward. But I somehow convinced myself that maybe I would be able to survive this pain and I should just sleep. That's the same thing I did. So the next morning when I woke up, I was still having the chest pain and I thought I should go to the doctor in the emergency ward, and I quickly drove to nearby hospital and went to the emergency ward and wasted, guess what? I wasted like whole day there without any medicine, without any recommendation, nothing. So my experience with healthcare, I would not say was very satisfactory. I reached hospital around 12 p.m, parked my car, went inside. They called me for ECG, which was my first step, and to check my blood pressure in like 5-10 minutes, and then send me back to the waiting area where I was supposed to wait for another 30 minutes. And then another nurse came in. She took me to a different department. In that department, I believe, was specifically for COVID patients. We were allowed to sit respectively. I mean, there were like seats with a bar next to us, so it's more like cafes, computer cafes we have, with a partition in between so that we don't have direct contact with the next patient to us. So after waiting for 30 to 40 minutes in that area, I was taken to a different ward, which I believe was for COVID patients only. One room was for 2 patients. One patient would sit on a chair like a regular dining table chair, and the other person would be on the bed. I was unlucky enough to sit on the chair because I was sitting on that chair for whole day, and I had a very bad backache after that. So yes, after sitting on their chair for another 40 minutes, the doctor came. The doctor was very nice, calm, and he discussed everything thoroughly with me for 20 minutes at least, and recommended me I should get my blood test done and have an X-ray report. My ECG and everything was completely okay. So I was little relieved at that time. So after 30 minutes, nurse took my blood sample. So after 15 minutes, she came back to me, like a different nurse. She came back and she was asking me that they need to take another blood sample. And I completely freaked out because I was in so much pain already. The nurse tried to take the blood sample like 6 times from all the different spots, but she wasn't able. And I was almost crying, screaming, asking for water and stuff. She did bring me a small, like this small cup of water only, which wasn't enough for me. And then looking at my condition, she showed me that they are not going to bother me again. So whatever blood sample they had before is completely okay. And yes, after 1 or 2 hours, they arranged for x-rays for all the patients in there. The patient in my room was an asthmatic patient who was given inhaler quite often. Around 6 p.m, all the patients in the same ward were allowed to go back home and quarantine and just self-isolate themselves. I kept waiting and nobody came to me. I was again scared that maybe they are going to keep me in the hospital for a day or so. Called my nurse and she said the same thing, that maybe you will have to stay in the hospital. I was so sad with the thought that if I have to stay here, I will be definitely more sick, because sitting all day there without having anything, I was so hungry, I was so thirsty, my throat was so dry, I couldn't even speak, I could not even move my body. I have been just sitting on that single chair whole day. Nobody even asked if we need a tablet, Tylenol or something, nothing. So I just kept waiting for another hour. Around 7 p.m. the doctor came up to me and asked me like blood test and everything is absolutely okay, nothing to worry. Then I requested, I please let me go back home. I am so done sitting here. And then he asked me if I assure him I would be able to take my care, which was okay. I came back home. I ordered myself food for myself and for my friend. I took shower and just straight went to the bed and slept. And the next morning I was much okay. There's so many mosquitoes here. I think I should go to some other place now. Let's go. So there were so many mosquitoes over there. I'm here now. It's a lot better, but still there are mosquitoes. Okay, so yes, I was telling the doctor allowed me to go back home. I came back, I slept, and then yes, on 7th or 8th day I went to get my test done again. They took 2 samples. One was rapid test, the other one was regular 24-hour test report, and it was very obvious that it's going to be positive report now. And yes, it came out positive, which was normal for me because I already made my mind prepared. So yes, so I just took the normal care, proper steam and everything, and on 12th day I started feeling better. I'm happy that I have passed this critical phase and developed some natural immunity. Those who are safe till now, I highly recommend they should get the vaccine as soon as possible, because definitely this is one hell shit of a virus. It does affect your body to a great extent. So please guys, stay safe. It's so cold. I think I'm gonna go and grab some groceries for coming week. Let's go. So I'm back home. Let's see what I have for today. So I got these mini brushes, some eggs, and got this yogurt, my favorite coconut flakes for smoothie bowls, some bananas, juice, avocado, lemon, and these are literally made out of coconut, so no dough use. These are my favorite ones. So good. Must try. Some pickle chips. These two sauces. These were like 2 for $9. And we are done on my dinner. That's all about today's video, and I hope you will like it. If you do, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, because I'm definitely bringing more exciting videos very soon. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.